Hey guys, Leo's over there having his dinner, so he won't be doing this video. I'll be helping him out.
Thank you.
Alright, Jan, Sim.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. We played at the Morley's Mega Box event. Almost original, not quite original. 48 players, I think it was? Yeah, 48 players. What did you play for this one?
I play dinosaurs today.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah. So long story short, my friends convinced me to come back for a little while because the format they said was good. So I ended up buying a Drytron deck. It got banned 2 weeks later. I didn't really have much time to practice these days as I got work and I'm an older person now. So I wanted to play a deck that didn't have much decision trees and I thought was strong enough to carry me through the event. So I chose Dinos.
Alright.
Yeah, so with the list, I started off with Ryan Hughes' list and I was testing it a lot on Dueling Book, but I found that people already seem to know the full list off by heart and it seems so one-dimensional and telegraphs everything that it does. So I changed it up to add a bit of element surprise and make it a bit more combo-y. So yeah. Alright. Put in Phantasmes. So the reason for these is that for me to make it more combo-y, I added in Overtex, Cordless and Rex, which I wasn't playing before in Ryan Hughes' list. And I felt like because I'm playing like Gammas and Drivers and all these shit cards, this just helps me upgrade my deck. And also in the mirror match, if you summon this, it outs the Dolko as well, so I think it's pretty important. But it was good for me, it was nice. MVP, the Dino Engine, I'll do the hand traps first. And then I play the Gammas. These are honestly like super hit and miss. They were either like really, really good or just absolutely useless. At least, you know, if it was in your hand, you contribute it with Conductor. But everyone seemed to respect it quite a lot today. But it did win me a few games that I shouldn't have, so I'm glad I put these in too. And that's pretty much it. So with the Dinosaur Engine, so obviously you have the 3 Misks, 3 Obies, you have to play 2 in case you draw 1, 2 babies, pretty standard. And yeah, I put these in. This was honestly probably the best card in my deck. One play that I really liked doing was you make the Dweller and then you like use the effect and then you like, you know, banish this with Pill or whatever and get another rank 4, so it's really strong. This is another decision as well, so I felt like the normal board of like rank 4 plus Conductor wasn't that strong, and I prefer having the Conductors in my hand or in the deck to break the board afterwards, because usually they're going to pretty much break my board. I don't know, like I also felt like with this deck you banish your dinos so quickly with the Misks. It just helps you have the grind game as well. It's only one card, it pretty much guarantees you do have some sort of grind game because it's searchable, and it's just a nice like toolbox option with the Pill. And then Pankratops, which is also my MVP.
Did you not play the Dino Kaiju?
No, I didn't. So honestly, in hindsight, I probably should have, but the thing that I didn't like about it was that pretty much the only way you search it is normal summoning this and getting the Kaiju. I found that a lot of times when I do that, I don't have a follow-up play because you need to search the Misk or Baby off this. So this is my personal opinion. If you don't have Lost Lord and you just have this, you can Kaiju their shit, but it's one removal and it just doesn't do enough for me. I feel like other cards are more impactful. So I omitted those. For the spells, yeah, I feel like in any combo deck you have to play this. I think people are stupid. I feel like Dinos is still a going second deck sort of, so I put the Storms in. I think these are really good in the main deck because you do have the Prosperities and the Phantasmes. So it does conflict a little bit, but if you do have them, you can always shuffle them back with Phantasme. And it's just, the cards are too good, honestly. The 3 Fossil Digs. I played 3 Rulers because I was expecting a lot of Dragon Links. Just combo decks and mirror matches, Shadows. I thought this would be good. 3 pots. I literally bought these a week before the event because I was that dedicated. The card was insane. The reason I like this card so much is because you play cards like Dark Ruler and Lightning Storm. It's just too fucking crazy. And the drawback isn't even that bad. Lost Worlds. I played 2 Talents. I was expecting a lot of decks to go first, and I think it helps break the board. There were a lot of times where this card was honestly just horrible, but when it did work, it was pretty insane. So mixed feelings about this, terraforming and 2 builds. And for the traps, I actually decided to main 3 Ice Dragon Prisons. I was expecting a lot of Dinos, and I think this card just single-handedly wins the Dino Mirror match, because you can summon their mirrors, can banish both, and they're pretty much fucked. And I feel like it was good enough against pretty much every single deck that it was okay to be in the main deck, because my side deck was pretty tight, and because I play the Prosperities, going first, if they do make me go first because they know what I'm playing, I like having the option of setting this, because even if they know what it is, it's still pretty blowout. So I like it very much. That's my main deck. It was 46 cards. I went against every Yu-Gi-Oh philosophy that I've lived by to make this deck, but it worked out for me. I had 2 tokens. These were gifted to me by a friend 3 years ago, and they came back to my, possession, and it granted me good luck. So for the side deck, I just played for the back row removal, 3 Cosmics and 1 Duster. I was playing just 2 and 1 before, but I think Cosmic is like super good against Shadows, which can banish the Schism. It's good against Eldritch, you can manage the traps. And yeah, I burst the Mystic Mind guy, and this plays around the whatever the fucking
field barrier
cards. That's cool. Nothing really much to say, it's back removal. For the hand traps, I play these. So I wanted something really generic, a side deck that was really generic that would hit a lot of different types of decks, because I know at these sort of events you don't always play tier 1 decks, and most of the time you're going to verse Rogue. So I wanted a side that was really well rounded. I just built my deck to counter what I thought was going to be popular today. So that was Dragon Link, Shadows, and the Mirror Match. So you have these are insane in the mirror, and these are also good against like Dragon Link and random combo decks. And I wanted some hand traps that's just generic that I could, spot side, because I do have like Lightning Storms and Dark Rulers, and those sometimes crap against the slower control decks like Altergeist or Golden Leech or something like that. So I wanted someone that could side in and take those out, and yeah, they were pretty good for me. I can't complain. They're average, but that's what I expected. It was good enough. And then for the extra egg, super standard for the Gamma, play these. So these are pretty standard. Honestly, I kind of want to cut the lug. Yeah, I've never made it once, and I'd much rather make like almost anything else. Against back row decks, I think this is better, and against combo decks, I think this is better. So yeah, it wasn't, and this too, I guess. But yeah, this card was really good because you can summon this against Dragoons. It changes it to defense, and then you can play your other cards and like break the board or whatever, which is cool. And for the Gamma again, and just all standard Nightmare package and the XSK. So nothing really special there. This is pretty much identical extra deck to Ryan Yu. I think I got very lucky today. So in the top cut, I was pretty unlucky, but I think it all balances out, so I can't complain. But I'm happy with my performance. Yeah, I had fun. So,
any shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out everyone who lent me cards and play testing with me. So Leah actually and Yatin as well were on Discord helping me, watching me just absolutely bomb it with this deck on Dueling Book. Brayden lent me a lot of cards, Daniel Chen lent me some cards, and anyone else who might have helped, I do appreciate it. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.